The riderless bicycle, pedaling toward a horizon that only exists at noon. Have you ever seen something so impossible that your mind refuses to believe your eyes? Out in the brightest place imaginable, where shadows disappear completely at noon, a bicycle appears every single day. No rider, no motor, no footprints, no explanation. Yet somehow, it keeps moving toward a horizon that nobody can ever reach. Today, we are following that mysterious bicycle. And what begins as a strange sighting will soon become one of the most beautiful mysteries, hidden beneath the blazing midday sun. The day began like any other adventure. Zara had traveled across valleys, across deserts, and across forgotten roads, searching for unusual stories. But today, she had arrived somewhere unlike anywhere she had ever seen. An endless sea of white stretched in every direction. No trees, no mountains, no buildings. Only bright salt, reflecting sunlight across the horizon. As noon slowly approached, something remarkable began to happen. The shadows around Zara became shorter, then shorter still, until finally, they vanished completely. The world suddenly felt different, almost unreal. Without shadows, the landscape lost its sense of depth. The ground seemed to float. The horizon seemed to move. And reality itself felt uncertain, as though the desert was quietly preparing to reveal a secret hidden from the rest of the world. As Zara gazed across the dazzling flats, something caught her attention. Far in the distance, a tiny dark shape moved across the endless white landscape. At first, she thought it was a bird. Then, perhaps, a traveler crossing the flats. But something felt strange. The object remained perfectly upright, steady, balanced, silent. Slowly, the dancing heat haze began to part. The shape grew larger, closer, clearer. And then Zara finally saw what it was. A bicycle. A completely ordinary bicycle. Silver frame, turning wheels, glinting in the noon sunlight. Except for one impossible detail. Nobody was riding it.
By now, the bicycle should have fallen. That is what Zara believed. Because every bicycle needs a rider, someone to balance it. But this one kept moving, smoothly, silently. The wheels spun, the pedals turned, but there was nobody there. No rider, no control, no explanation. Zara searched the empty desert again impossible became real. A bicycle that should fall never did.
Most people would have turned around. Most people would have called it an illusion. But Zara didn't. She followed mysteries. Always had. Without hesitation, she ran after it. The fox followed close behind. Ahead, the bicycle moved calmly. Its wheels spun, its pedals turned. Not fast, not slow, just steady. As if it already knew the path.
And that was the strange part. It wasn't running away. It was leading them.
As Zara followed, something strange appeared behind the bicycle. Faint, glowing marks. Thin lines of light shimmered across the salt. Then, slowly, they faded away. Zara knelt down and touched one mark. It felt warm, alive in a strange way. But before she could understand it, it disappeared completely.
The desert wasn't holding a path. It was erasing it. The bicycle wasn't just moving. It was leaving behind clues. And every clue raised deeper questions.
The closer Zara got, the more impossible it became. The handlebars shifted slightly. The wheels corrected themselves. It wasn't just moving. It was responding, like something aware of the world around it.
Not a machine anymore. Something else.
Something sounds familiar. A moving bicycle creates its own balance. Spinning wheels stabilize it. Tiny forces correct every fall. Maybe it wasn't breaking physics. Maybe it was revealing it.
But physics rarely feels this intentional.
Ahead, the horizon shimmered. It never stayed still. Every time Zara moved closer, it drifted away. And still, the bicycle followed it. Until she realized it wasn't chasing a place. It was chasing something unreachable.
A destination that doesn't exist until you believe it does. And then, at the hottest moment of the day, the bicycle reached the edge of reality. Zara stopped. Her heart pounded. Ahead of her, the world was disappearing. The horizon had vanished. The sky and the ground had become one. No roads, no landmarks, no end. Only an endless white void stretching forever. Yet the riderless bicycle never hesitated. It kept moving forward, as if it knew something she didn't. And for the first time, Zara wasn't sure if she was chasing the bicycle or following it out of the world she knew.
The heat intensified. The horizon vanished. The sky disappeared. The ground faded. Everything turned white. Zara slowed to a stop. A chill ran through her body. There was no distance anymore. No direction. No way to tell where the world ended. Only endless light. Silent. Empty. Infinite. But the bicycle kept moving. Straight into the white unknown. Fear tugged at Zara's heart. Yet she couldn't look away. Because somehow, the bicycle wasn't lost. It was going somewhere. Somewhere hidden beyond the edge of reality. And if it disappeared into that endless light, Zara feared she might never see it again. The wheels blurred. The frame faded. And the bicycle disappeared. Not suddenly, but gently, like a dream dissolving with the morning light. Zara froze, unable to move, unable to breathe. She had chased it across the endless salt flats, followed it through impossible mysteries, trusted it into the unknown. And now, it was gone. The white silence stretched forever. Not a sound, not a trace, not even a shadow remained. Only the memory of spinning wheels and a path that no longer existed. A strange ache filled Zara's heart, as if she hadn't just lost a bicycle, but something she was never meant to keep. Yet deep inside, she felt one final mystery lingering in the endless light. The bicycle had not vanished by accident. It had reached its destination. Hours later, shadows returned. Slowly at first. Thin and faint across the white desert floor. Then longer. Darker. Real. The desert looked normal again. The horizon was back. The sky stood above the earth once more. The world had found its shape. Yet, Zara remained still. Because deep inside, nothing felt the same. She looked at her shadow stretching beside her. Then at the empty distance where the bicycle had vanished. A quiet shiver ran through her heart. Had it really happened? Or had the desert shown her a secret meant for no one else? The wind whispered across the salt flats. The fox pressed gently against her leg. And in that silent moment, Zara understood something she could never explain. She had seen something impossible. Something that existed beyond logic, beyond maps, beyond the edge of reality itself. And no matter how normal the desert looked now, she would never see the world the same way again. Perhaps it was only physics, or perhaps something more. Something the heart understands before the mind can explain it. Because somewhere beyond the horizon, where light bends and distance disappears, the bicycle may still be traveling, silently, endlessly, across a world we cannot see. And maybe, just maybe, it was never lost at all. Maybe it was waiting for the right moment and the right traveler. Because some mysteries don't end. They only pause until someone dares to follow again.
Perhaps it was only physics. Or perhaps physics was only the surface of something deeper. Something we walk past every day without ever noticing. Because beyond what we measure, beyond what we name, there are movements that don't follow roads. They create them. The bicycle may still be out there, not lost in the world, but moving through what the world hides. And if you ever find yourself alone at noon, when shadows disappear and silence feels too perfect, don't look away too quickly. Because sometimes what seems gone is only waiting for you to notice it again. And once you do, it never stops following you back.